Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
All right, welcome. We're about ready to start the Section 6 AAA Section Championship game. Tonight, I'm Kelly, and I will be a play-by-play announcer along with
Lily. I'll be the color announcer today.
Producing is Joey, and we have Lance and Jim running some cameras. Today's game, we have the Delano Tigers coming in with a 5-0 conference record and a 27-2 overall record versus the Northfield Raiders with an 11-0 conference record and 22-7 overall record. Before we get started here, we'd also like to say a big thank you to the Hometown Credit Union for making this live streaming free to everybody who would like to listen. So we appreciate that support. Thank you, Hometown Credit Union. So Lily, what do you think we're going to have to do from the Raiders standpoint to defeat the Delano Tigers?
I think when thinking back to the last section game we had, we should focus on our serving and focus on not missing too many in the first set. That was a big issue for us when we played Mount Westonka, and it kind of just changes the energy when you're making your own errors. So I think if you focus on serving as well as putting up a block on the middle specifically. I was watching some Delano highlights, and their middle blockers are very big girls. They hit a lot of different positions, and they're going to make Northfield run around, be scrappy, and really communicate and cover. So just lots of little technical things we can work on tonight. But I noticed Delano has a really strong front lineup, really big girls, big blocks. But they also have a really good setter. She's the lead in their aces, which is kind of different. It's usually a DS and a passer, but it's going to be interesting to see how Delano plays against Northfield. It's very different, and the girls we had never played them before. It's going to be a whole new area.
Yeah, I think we'll have to definitely bring the energy and be able to compete with the crowd here from Delano tonight.
Yes.
It's quite the crowd. Hopefully the Raider
very
fans
big student section
start filing in. But let's get to some interviews here that were done before the match. Tonight's visiting coaches interview is brought to you by Hometown Credit Union, serving 26 counties in southern Minnesota. They have 2 locations in Owatonna, 1 in Faribault, and 1 location in Northfield.
In the hall, Faith Corbett, Patty Ertz.
We're joined by
It's a good one.
Tigers head coach. Thank you for joining us. Northfield grew this year definitely in Section 1. So Delano is a whole new team for us. So maybe tell us a little bit about your background and your team's background.
Yeah, since my starting of teaching, I've been in Delano, so this is my 21st year in Delano. I'm, 15th for head coaching. But, yeah, when we saw Northfield was coming into our section, we were a little, okay, yeah, New Prague's leaving, but Northfield's just as good. So definitely our section this year, I just feel like this whole section playoffs has been like a mini state tournament. When you look at the coaches poll, like we had, I think out of the top 11, 5 teams from our section for the state. So it's been a really fun section tournament so far.
And you guys have had a great season from what I could tell. I think 27-2. I'm just guessing that a little bit, but your losses were to New Prague and Wayzata, which are really, really good teams. So you got to be feeling really good about your season.
Yeah, this group is just very team-oriented. You never know who we're going to for sure. We have a lot of different kind of offensive weapons. Like one set, it might be this girl leads, and the next set, she doesn't get that many kills even. And I think that's helped to not have just blockers sitting on us. But they're so non-selfish, and I think that's been kind of the key to our success.
All right. Well, wish you the best of luck tonight, and thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and that was the interview with the Delano head coach. We also have got a chance to touch base with Elizabeth Larson, the Northfield head coach, before tonight's match. Her interview is also brought to you by Hometown Credit Union, serving 26 counties in southern Minnesota. They have 2 locations in Owatonna, 1 in Faribault, and 1 location in Northfield.
Here we are with head volleyball coach Beth Larson. Congratulations, coach, on making it to the section final. Let's start off, though, by recapping last week's game versus Mound West Tonka. Boy, Mound West Tonka, they came in with some fire. They actually did win the first set, 25-21, but then your girls really came back in sets 3, 4, and 5. That was very impressive. You want to recap that a little bit?
Sure. Yes, we knew we were going to be playing a tough opponent with Mound West Tonka. They've got a couple really, really high-end hitters for sure. And so we were prepared to defend that. We were pretty amped up in that first set, and we had a few unforced errors that really made it a little difficult to just sort of stay in it. I think but it was 8-8, and it was point for point. There was 16 consecutive side-out points from both teams, and so the game just felt like it was flying by. But we were only at 8-8. Just the energy in the gym was awesome. The student section was really amped up and ready to support, and yeah, it was just a really exciting environment, and we were really excited. I don't know. We had they were hulking out. They were serving the ball out the back by 10 feet, and they were just really amped. So yes, we did come out not playing our best volleyball, but definitely invested and focused. So really, it didn't feel bad. It wasn't a bad set. We just didn't win it. Then by the second set, we got rolling pretty good. Bella had several runs in the second, third, and fourth sets that she just put together a nice set of runs from the service line that got us going. And it was just kind of all forward movement from there.
Yeah, just to recap, the first set you did lose 25-21. The second set you won 25-12, and then the third 25-7, and then the fourth one you locked up 25-15. So the grit, right? The girls didn't panic at all.
Right.
I just me as a casual, we obviously go to a lot of games, but the other team was really celebrating a lot. Every point they got, where you girls, you'd have a regular celebration, but it looked more like a business trip for you guys to not panic and just stay within yourselves.
Yeah, we definitely worked out those unforced errors from the first set when we got to sets 2 and 3. And then you're right. We went about our business. We played as intensely as we could without going overboard. And we just eliminated some of those unforced errors so that we were playing our game.
Congratulations again on that. That was a lot of fun. But now you've got another. It doesn't stop when you get into section play, right? Get into postseason play. So now you got another tall order. Delano. We're gonna travel to Waconia. First of all, it's a new site. You're gonna play against Delano. Yes. You have a fantastic record. Right now you're sitting at, I think, 22-7. They're at 27-2 and currently ranked second. And how you have both ended up in the same section is amazing. You guys should probably be meeting in the state tournament, but here we are in a section final.
Yeah, it is. It's not, it's not a lot different. We got moved to section 6 AAA from 1 4A, and 1 4A is just really packed as well. So we're used to having a really tough final, tough semifinals and tough finals for section tournament play. And our section had 4 ranked teams in the top 10 again this year, even though we got moved down to AAA. So we're not catching any breaks by moving to this section by any means. And Delano is ranked 2 in the state, and we are ranked 3. They're a really good team. And we've been working for the last 3 days to get ready for them. We've got some good film to watch. We've had some good things to talk about, some good things to work on or prepare for. But really, we want to just be the best version of ourselves. We've worked really hard. We've gotten better every day in practice. And the girls have put in the effort and earned the right to have this pressure, which comes with the section final. So pressure is a privilege. And our goal is to attack success and play our best game and be the best versions of ourselves and have confidence that that will be what it takes to get this done.
That is a fantastic way of putting it. Congratulations again, Coach, and we'll see you tonight.
All right, sounds good. Can't wait.
And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, and we are back in the Waconia High School gym for the Section 6 AAA final. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Ritchie Eye Clinic, and some are free of contacts with up to $500 off LASIK treatments.
From Delano High School. Volleyball fans, it's now time to meet and greet the teams for our championship match. First, we're going to meet the Delano Tigers. We will start with the Tiger Reserves. An 8th grader, number 1, Caitlin Champeau. A sophomore, number 3, Kate Doctor. A junior, number 5, Riley Mathowitz. A sophomore, number 6, Kayla Heinonen. A senior, number 8, Julia Shapee. A senior, number 11, Grace Danielson. And a junior, number 14, Hannah Vandeputty. Now let's meet the starters for Delano. Number 4, a senior, Taylor Toole. Number 7, a sophomore, Cassie Wegman. Number 9, a senior, Lucy Phobie. Number 10, a sophomore, Sydney Pink. Number 12, a sophomore, Lexi Champeau. Number 15, a senior, Kate Halverson. And the libero is number 2, a sophomore, Kaylin Whitwer. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the head coach of Delano, Miss Becca Rue. The Delano Tigers. Now, let's introduce the home team on the scoreboard, the Northfield Raiders. Let's start with the Northfield Reserves. Number 1, a freshman, Navia Pennick. Number 2, a senior, Bella Rushing. Number 3, a freshman, Edith Larson. Number 4, an 8th grader, Stephanie Mergens. Number 7, a senior, Jaden Scholes. Number 8, a junior, Kelly Johnson. Number 14, a sophomore, Kate Potter. Number 15, a junior, Elena French. And number 16, a sophomore, Tegan Maddow. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for Northfield. Starting for Northfield, a junior, number 5, Hannah Kester. A junior, number 6, Tegan James. A junior, number 10, Kellen McDowell. A sophomore, number 11, Amber Mahal. A junior, number 12, Faith Corbett. A junior, number 13, Addie Ertz. And the libero is a senior, number 9, Lucy Larson. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the head coach of Northfield, Miss Elizabeth Larson. Ladies and gentlemen, the Northfield Raiders.
All right, and here we are. They're getting ready to do their handshake or their wave, I guess now. And we'll be playing some volleyball. I'm looking forward to this match, Lily. I think it'll be a very even match between the two teams.
I'm very excited, and the energy is unreal right now. It's going to be loud. I'm going to be yelling on accident. It's going to be a lot going on.
Yep, I think it's going to be a good match all around. I'm excited to watch and see how the energy plays out on the court.
Definitely. Usually it's a little bit of a slow start, I think, but I really hope it's a quick start and the energy is there right away.
Yep. Looks like for Northfield, we have Amber Mahal, Hannah Kester, Lucy Larson, Addison Ertz, Faith Corbett,
Tegan James.
Tegan will be setting. And Delano starts with the serve.
That'll be number 2 to libero, Kaylin Whitwer.
Serve received by Hannah Kester. Outside to Addison Ertz with an attempt, and that's a kill. Addison Ertz with the kill, assisted by Tegan James. Bella rushing in for Amber Mahal, and she will be serving for the Raiders. It's a nice serve by Rushing.
Setting up their outside for Delano with a kill.
Went off the hands of
Lucy
Tegan James and
Phoebe.
Faith Corbett. It's a side out for Delano. The score is 1-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Serve receive, we have Bella Rushing, Lucy Larson, and Hannah Kester. Larson with the pass, James with the set, and an attempt by Faith Corbett, and that will be a kill for number 12, Faith Corbett.
We got a touch on the libero on the Delano side.
Addison Ertz, number 13, serving for the Northfield Raiders. Ball is up, and that is an ace for Addison Ertz.
Great point for Northfield in this first beginning of the set. You always want those aces. It brings up that energy for the team.
Absolutely. Momentum is always good. Addison Ertz back to serve again for Northfield.
Good save by Delano's libero, Kaylin. Oh, but we could knock it over.
And that's another point for Northfield. Northfield Raiders lead 4-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Delano regrouping with a little bit of a quick timeout just with their starting 6.
Another serve by Ertz is good.
Sets up their middle.
Dig by Larson. Set by James outside to Kester with an attempt.
Delano with the good cover, free balling it back over to Northfield.
Set by James, a tip by Corbett. She just grabbed that one.
Sets up their right side. Kayla with the kill on the line.
That was a really great line shot by their right side hitter, or their outside hitter.
Yeah, Kayla Hainanen. Very good spot. Delano serving. Lucy Phoebe.
Rushing with a nice serve receive, and that's a kill by Hannah Kester, assist by Tegan James.
It's a quick pace so far. It's already 5-6 for Northfield up.
Edith Larson back at the line to serve for Northfield.
Good side out pass for the libero.
That's a nice dig by Ertz.
Delano's middle, Taylor Toole with the birthday kill, birthday ball.
A little bit of an overpass there by Ertz, which allowed that kill to happen there. Delano takes the side out. The score is 5-3. Raiders lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ertz, Larson, and Rushing back for serve receive. Nice pass by Lucy Larson. And that's a back row attack by Addison Ertz.
Delano setting up Kayla again.
Another dig by Ertz. James to the outside. James was called with a double contact there on that last set, so that's another point for the Delano Tigers.
I don't think I've seen James called for a double in a very long time, at least not in Northfield.
I don't think I have either.
Delano, Taylor Toole just serving.
Another pass by Ertz and a nice tip by Kellen McDowell to that back corner, so that's a kill for McDowell.
That's a great spot if they can keep working on that. It's so hard to get that no matter what team. It's always a weak spot, every single team.
All right, Tegan James back at the line to serve for Northfield. Serve is good.
Delano setting up Kayla again.
That's a dig by James, but just couldn't bring the ball back over the net. Raiders still lead here in the first set of the 6 AAA section final. 6-5 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Delano is serving. Lexi Champeau.
Kester, Larson, and Ertz are serve receiving for Northfield. And that's a pass by Addison Ertz. Lucy Larson with a pass to the right side, and that's a kill by Hannah Kester, assisted by Larson. Kester will be serving for the Raiders. Nice serve by Kester.
Beautiful quick set over to, I believe, was that their middle or their outside?
I believe it was their outside, and it hit that line. Our Raiders, the Northfield blockers, just couldn't get there quite
Cassie
fast
Wegman
enough.
hit like a 3, and I think our block was not there. That was a perfect idea for them to do.
Nice pass by Lucy Larson. James back row attack to Kester, which was blocked.
Solo blocked by Delano.
That was a push by Tegan James.
There's a kill for Delano. Outside, Lucy Phobie.
Tigers just tied it up. The score is now 7-7 here at the Waconia High School gym for the Section 6 AAA section final.
Delano is serving. Sydney Pink.
Larson with the serve receive. Addison Ertz with an attempt.
Sets up their middle. Kate Halverson with the attempt.
And that's Kellen McDowell for an attempt out of bounds. Delano takes the first lead of the game, their first lead of the set. This Delano crowd is on their feet, that's for sure.
Very much so. There's a lot of them.
Kester for serve receive. James outside to Ertz with the roll shot, and that's a kill for Addison Ertz.
Delano almost had it. Lexi Champeau, she was so close, had a touch on that, but just couldn't get it up right in the middle, unfortunately. But I think next time she'll be ready and more prepared for that.
Yep, Corbett back in the game for Northfield. Larson serving. That was Hannah Kester for the dig. Hannah Kester for another dig. Tegan James to the outside. Addison Ertz for the kill off the block. Raiders take the lead back, 9-8 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Larson serving for Northfield. And that's a happy birthday for Addison Ertz and Faith Corbett. I'm not exactly sure who got their hands on that one.
I really can't tell. I bet it was both of them. We'll just give it to both of them. It was teamwork effort.
Larson still serving for Northfield. Serve is good.
Great pass by Delano's libero, Kaylin.
And an almost dig by Addison Ertz. She had a hand on that roll shot.
Lucy Phobie had a great roll shot right into the middle in that donut hole. Delano's libero is serving again, Kaylin Whitwer.
Larson, Kester, and Ertz back for serve receive, and that pass goes to Ertz. James with a set to the middle to Faith Corbett was blocked by Delano.
Beautiful block by Taylor Toole. When I was watching those highlights, she has an amazing block, so Northfield got to make sure they cover those.
Hannah Kester with serve receive. James outside to Ertz with an attempt. That's a dig by James. Lucy Larson pops it up to Ertz with the roll shot out of bounds. Point Delano. Delano leads now 11-10 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kester for the serve receive. James to the middle. Faith Corbett with a tip. Nice dig by James off of Taylor Toole's hit there.
Yep. Lucky for Northfield, unfortunately, but Delano had a miscommunication. They set their middle, and it looked like the middle or right side was not where they were talking about, but that happens. You never know.
It does. Communication is key for sure. Bella Rushing serving for Northfield.
Great spot. Sets up back row.
And that's out of bounds. Good call by Hannah Kester to let that one go.
That was an attempt by Sydney Pink on the Delano side.
Rushing still serving for Northfield.
Again with the great spot for Bella's serve.
Bella with a nice dig off a tip, and that's a Tegan James kill with a nice little dump to the middle there.
Delano sent over a free ball, and Tegan knows that when there's a free ball, it slows down the pace, and a dump is the best way to get a point because they're still running back to their spot. They're still not ready. It was a brilliant idea.
Rushing for another serve for Northfield. Off the hands of Faith Corbett and Addison Ertz. Set outside to Ertz.
Great dig by libero Delano.
That was a good rally between those two teams there.
Lucy Phobie with the kill on the cut from the outside. Delano is serving. Grace Danielson serving for them.
We got Rushing, Larson, and Kester for serve receive. Kester with an overpass. And that was a block by Tegan James.
Solo block.
Solo block. The Raiders lead 14-12 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Addison Ertz back to the serving line for Northfield.
Off pass for Delano sets up their outside.
Rushing with a dig and a set to the middle, Faith Corbett. That's a side out for Delano.
Delano's managing to stay pretty calm throughout this. I think they might have their little timeout with each other, and it's really helping them calm down and kind of get the next point. It's working for them.
Serve received by Addison Ertz. Back set to Faith Corbett. Blocked by Delano.
Great block by Taylor Toole, and I would say with
number 10.
Yeah, Sydney Pink. They did that really well together.
Nice pass by Bella Rushing on serve receive. Set outside to Kester, and that's a block.
Kayla Hainanen.
Delano Tigers take the lead 15-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Nice pass by Addison Ertz and a dump by James.
Delano's great pickup for libero again.
And that was out of bounds. Good call by Larson.
Close attempt for Kayla Hainanen, but she did not make it on the line. Just a little too far.
Delano was hoping for a touch call on that, but it looked pretty clean. Edith Larson serving for Northfield.
Sets up Taylor Toole for the attempt, but Addison Ertz with a great dig.
And that's an attempt by James, but no, they called a 4.
No touch on Delano's block.
No touch.
Taylor Toole is back to serve, and Kate Halverson is up in the front.
Larson, Ertz, and Rushing serve receiving for Northfield. Addison Ertz with a nice serve receive pass outside to Kester with the tip. And that's a kill for Hannah Kester with an under the net violation call on Delano. The score is 16-16 in this first set of the Section AAA section final. Tegan James serving for Northfield. Beautiful block by Kester and McDowell.
Beautiful block. I think Kayla Hainanen tried to get that, but she does really well when the sets are tight. That one's a little bit off, so Hannah was ready for it.
James with another serve for Northfield. And a dig for Northfield to follow. Larson pops it outside to Kester with an attempt out of bounds. Side out Delano. Tie game here in set 1, 17-17 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Lexi Champeau is back to serve.
Nice pass by Larson on serve receive. Back set by Janes to Kester with the kill.
Great kill off of the Delano's outside Sydney Pink. It went right between her and the middle.
I don't think they anticipated the back set. They were ready for it to go outside.
You could see that the middle was leaning a little more towards the outside.
Yep, Kester back to serve for Northfield.
Delano sets up their right side.
And that's a beautiful dig by Janes off of the block of Northfield.
Kellen had a great save of blocking that overpass. But Sydney Pink with the kill into the middle again. She's great at rolling right into that hole.
Yeah, Raiders had a hard time closing the block on that one as well. Score is tied up 18-18 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Serve received by Kester. Janes outside to Ertz.
Great dig by Delano's libero. Down ball from the back row.
Larson with the dig. Ertz with another attempt. Janes with the dig off of a tip. Back row to Kester. Ooh.
Kate Halverson with the touch up, and Delano saving it.
That's a nice dig by Larson. Middle to Kellen McDowell. And that's another attempt by Kellen McDowell. I think that was an antenna call, so that is a Northfield Raiders side out.
The crowd's going crazy right now.
Delano is not happy about that call, but
it was such tight network, and it was so fast that last hit was hit. It didn't move the antenna; it was hit outside of the antenna, so no one thought it did anything. But Northfield was ready to call that.
Yep. Larson served for Northfield. Delano free balls over. Kester with the pass to James. To the middle, Faith Corbett with an attempt. That's a tough block to defend against off of the hands of Faith Corbett there.
Delano's outside used the block on that to hit that cut. I think, who was that? Number 9, Lucy Phoebe is really good at hitting that spot.
19-19, Delano serving. Kester with a nice serve receive pass to James. Back to Mahal with an attempt.
Taylor Toole with the kill. Beautiful kill.
Yep, she found that hole between Mahal and Faith Corbett. They didn't get that block closed, so she was able to put the ball down.
Delano's libero still serving.
Nice pass by Kester outside to Ertz with an attempt.
Delano sets up their right side, who saves it. It was a very far set.
Mahal with the pass, another attempt by Ertz.
Delano's libero sets up the right side again.
Another dig by Kester. Janes to Corbett. And that's a carry on Corbett. She did kind of throw that one a little bit.
I would say so too.
And Elizabeth Larson for the Raiders takes their first time out. It's 19-21, Raiders trail on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce. Sweet corn, carrots, cucumber slicers, potatoes, onions, and more. When you're ready to decorate for the fall season, Thomas Gardens has corn stalks, straw bales, cone flowers, and beautiful fall flowering mums. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a locally owned family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
All right, we're back at the Waconia High School gym. Just want to do another quick shout out to the Hometown Credit Union for making this live stream free and available to everybody who wants to tune in. Waconia leads 21-19 in this first set. That was an attempt by Faith Corbett in the middle for Northfield.
All right, Bella Russian is back in, and she's back to serve. This is one of those better rotations Northfield has, and I think they need to take advantage of it.
Yes, they do. Bella Rushing, a senior, wears number 2 for Northfield.
Delano sets up Taylor Toole for the kill.
Northfield really needs to close that block.
100%. There's a miscommunication. Someone's not lining up correctly, and they're drifting. There's been holes all over the place.
Rushing, Larson and Kester back for serve receive. Larson with the pass. Janes to the outside to Ertz with a kill off the block.
That's worked a lot in Addison's favor tonight.
Addison Ertz back to serve now for Northfield. Serve is an ace for Ertz. Brings the score to 22-22 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
And Delano takes their first timeout.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
We're back here in the gym. Addison Ertz just got another ace for Northfield. They lead 23-22 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. I tell you what, Lily, neither of these teams is giving up tonight.
No, not at all.
And
we're bringing it all.
Set 1. Ertz with another serve.
Delano does pass it up and sets up Taylor Toole for the attempt, but Bella Rushing with a great pickup.
And that's Ertz with the back row attack and a kill.
Beautiful spot. Ertz is on fire right now, and Delano takes their second time out because Northfield is leading 24-22.
Set point.
Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including red, yellow, and white onions, plus a variety of tomatoes, including sun sugar, big boy, and cherry tomatoes. Enjoy juicy peaches, watermelons, and don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 10 to 4 to shop from a local family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
KYMN Radio 95.1 has been serving the Northfield area since 1968, delivering local news, weather, and sports every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Whether it's 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net, we'll keep you up to date with the latest happenings and events in Northfield and the surrounding area.
And that was just a missed serve by Addison Ertz, just outside the line.
Delano's timeout worked that time. The goal of the timeout is to slow it down and get the serve back. So they are serving. That'll be Lucy Phoebe.
And a nice pass by Bella Rushing to Janes, outside to Kester, and that's out of bounds for Kester. Delano ties it up, 24-24 in set 1 of the Section 6 AAA final.
Girls are giving their all right now. They can't play timid. You got to play strong.
And that's a nice pass by Rushing to James, out to Kester with
there
the
she
kills.
goes. She wanted that so bad after that last one. That's a beautiful line hit right behind the back row player.
Right at that, almost at the 10-foot line.
Yeah.
Edith Larson serving. This is set point. You do have to win by 2 in any set. So Larson serving for Northfield.
Delano's libero with a great pass. Sets up Taylor Toole for the attempt.
Rushing with a nice... And that's Edith Larson with a set and a double called by the refs. 25-25, tied up again here in the Waconia High School gym on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Taylor Toole is back to serve, and Kate Halverson's in the front row for Delano.
That's a nice pass by Rushing. And a dig by Larson, but they just couldn't get the ball back over. Delano leads 26-25. This is set point in Delano's favor. Timeout by Coach Elizabeth Larson.
At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, our mission is to meet the complete vision needs of each patient. We offer comprehensive eye exams, a state-of-the-art LASIK suite and surgery center, 24-hour on-call service, and premium eyewear options in our convenient Faribault and Northfield locations. Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Care you trust from people you know.
And we're back. We got 30 seconds left of the timeout here. Each team has taken both of their timeouts. The score right now, Delano leads 26-25. You do have to take a 2-point advantage in order to close out the set. So let's see if Northfield can come back and get this side out.
Yeah, we're out of timeouts now, so now it's just pushing until the very end. You don't know how long it's going to go. It could go only until 30s. You don't know.
That is true. Delano is still serving. We have Larson, Ertz, and rushing back passing for Northfield. And that's a pass by Ertz. James with the back row. Oh, Ertz with the kill. Just barely, but it did go over.
Oh, I got so nervous. It rolled right off the net.
Yep, 26-26. Northfield ties it up. James is serving for Northfield.
Looks like Mahal is back in for the front row as well.
James with a nice serve. And that's an ace for Tegan James. Set point once again in Raider favor this time. 27-26 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Delano took their little timeout quick in the huddle for a second, and they're ready to go.
And that's a nice serve by James.
Sets up Sydney Pink.
Dig by Addison Ertz, middle to Kellen McDowell.
They're setting up.
And that, I guess Kester had a touch on that, so dig by Addison Ertz. James outside to Kester. Attempts by Hannah Kester.
Delano sets up Sydney Pink again for the kill, because it was right off of the block.
And they called a touch on Amber Mahal on that outside hit. Raiders look a little shocked by that call, but line judge did call a touch. So it is a side out for Delano, and it's 27-27.
I would say I saw a bit of a movement in the location of the ball. It changed direction. I would say there might have been a touch.
There might have been, yeah. Delano serving.
Lexi Champeau for the ace.
Ace. 28-27. Delano takes the lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Once again, Lily, we are at set point.
We are. Back and forth.
And that's Larson with the dig. Kellen McDowell popped it up to Mahal, who got a kill. Number 11.
I'm shocked. There's a lot that just went on that was so different. Kellen set it up. Mahal hit on the outside. Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yep, Hannah Kester back to serve now for Northfield.
Sets up Sydney Pink on the right side for the kill.
Raiders did not have a block there. That was a beautiful kill by Delano Tiger.
Wide open. Wide open.
So we are now, Raiders trail 28-29.
Sydney Pink is back to serve, and it looks like Lucy Phobie is in the front row.
And that's a nice up by Larson. James outside to Ertz with a kill. 29-29. We are going back and forth in set one.
That kill also went through Delano's block. There's a lot going on. The girls can't keep up. It's a very quick pace. Blocks are trying their very hardest to get there.
Larson serving for Northfield. And it looks like Delano's going to free ball it over. Kester to James. James outside to Ertz with the kill. Nice kill by Addison Ertz, assisted by Tegan James. Set point, 30-29. Raiders lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Larson still serving. Oh, and that's an ace and a set win by the Northfield Raiders. They win 31-29. Set one in the 6th AAA section final.
Community
banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce. Sweet corn, carrots, cucumber slicers, potatoes, onions, and more. When you're ready to decorate for the fall season, Thomas Gardens has corn stalks, straw bales, cone flowers, and beautiful fall flowering mums. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a locally owned family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Starting the home building process is challenging and it can be overwhelming at times. That's why Schmidt Homes has a plethora of 1 to 2 story floor plans to help you get started. Their vast options feature a wide range of square footage, design styles, bedroom, and bathroom count. Their dedicated team will work with you every step of the way to turn your dream home into a reality. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
For a limited time, first month is free.
That was a beautiful dig by Addison Ertz.
Westonka sets up in 20.
Nice. Rushing with another nice serve. Dig by James. Larson picks it. Nice serve.
Tight set.
Nice dig by Larson. James to Corbett off the beautiful serve by Rushing. She's on a roll tonight. That was a great play. Great save by Wisconsin. They're getting all their touches up and drive over. Whoa! And we're back. We are going to start set 2 here against the Delano Tigers and the Northfield Raiders. Northfield Raiders won that first set 31 to 29. Neither team was ahead by more than 2 the entire set. So we will see what set 2 shall bring. Northfield will be serving first to start us off. Looks like Rushing will be back to serve. I don't know, Lily, that was a great game. These girls have to be tired, even after that first set.
That was impressive. I could see the fire in all of them. And in this first set, like, that's crazy. Usually fire hits in like second, third, but no, that was right from the get-go. It was really exciting to watch.
That was exciting. Rushing, where's number 2? She's a senior for Northfield serving.
Tight pass for Delano. Yep, and they're calling Delano with a back row attack because their setter sets from the back row, and she jumped and touched the ball as it went over, which is unfortunately an illegal play.
So Rushing back to serve for Northfield.
Delano sets up number 9, Lucy Phobie with the kill.
Rushing was there on serve or on defense. It just went off her arm.
Grace Danielson back to serve for Delano.
Score is 1-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Larson with a nice serve received to James. James outside to Ertz with the... That was a kill.
Oh, a touch?
Yep, the line official called a touch. Looks like it just hit the Delano player almost accidentally, but that was a beautiful placement by Addison Ertz.
Beautiful.
And she will be serving for Northfield. She's a junior this year.
Delano sets up Taylor Toole.
Another dig by Rushing. Dig by Janes, and then rushing with a free ball over.
Great spot, too. They're setting up.
Janes with the... I'm not sure that I agree with the official on that call. Janes did have a clean block, and then she dug it up off of the block.
Her hands were closed. Her hands were in fists. There's not much you can lift about that, but it's fine. It still basically went under the net eventually anyway. But
Yep. So 2-2 here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Nice dig by Larson. Janes outside to Kester with the tip, and that's a kill by Hannah Kester.
Delano with a little bit of miscommunication. Kayla Hananen touched that right over the block, but the back row was there, and it went right over her, which is unfortunate. But
Edith Larson in the game, serving for Northfield. Northfield leads 3-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Taylor Toolford.
And that was a beautiful dig by Ertz. Nice block by Kellen McDowell.
Yeah.
And then she rebounded and dug it. Another block by Hannah Kester.
Delano is trying really hard. They're mixing it up.
Ertz with a dig. Edith Larson to set to Kester, and that is a kill by Hannah Kester, assisted by Edith Larson.
Kayla Hananen got a touch off of that block, but the other players could not get it up off the ground, unfortunately.
Edith Larson still serving for Northfield. That was a carry called on the Delano setter, a double hit.
I was going to say, I saw a double. I wanted them to say neutral, call both sides.
Yep. Larson still serving for Northfield, who leads 5-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And that's an out-of-bounds serve by Larson. Side out for Delano.
Delano was seeing those serves go really far deep, and they were following the line every time because Eden serves really high rainbow. You don't know if it's going to land in or not.
Yep. Larson, Ertz, Lucy Larson, Ertz and rushing, playing serve receive for Northfield. Ertz with the pass to James. James outside to Kester with the kill. Assisted by Tegan James. Tegan James will take the serve for Northfield. Kellen McDowell, Hannah Kester, and Amber Mahal are in front row for Northfield right now. James with the nice serve.
Setting up Kate Halverson.
And that's a block by McDowell and Kester. Northfield leads 7-3 in the second set on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Delano talking up what they want to change, what they want to fix.
James with another nice serve for Northfield.
Sets up Sydney Pink.
Nice dig by Ertz. James with hustle, but they couldn't recover that one. Side out for Delano.
Great hit by Sydney Pink. She's doing really well out there on the outside. And Delano serving Lexi Shampoo.
Nice pass by Hannah Kester to James, who sets back row to Ertz with a kill. That looked pretty seamless to me.
That was great. I don't always have faith in a back row attack to hit down and hard, but Ertz has kind of figured it out tonight. I don't want to jinx it. I'm going to knock on some wood.
Kester serving for Northfield.
Delano struggling, sending over a free ball.
Larson to James, to McDowell, and that's a kill for Kellen McDowell. I know McDowell has been struggling a little bit with some injuries this season, and it looks like Delano takes their first time out. Raiders lead 9-4 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Integrate savings rates with Community Resource Bank. Every day, we help turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like going to college, saving for retirement, buying a new home, planning a wedding, opening a small business. With CRB's great CD rates, we can help you reach these life milestones. Give us a call today or stop into one of our branches to learn more about our competitive CD specials with varying terms and rates to help grow your savings and turn your goals into accomplishments. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
All right, we're back here in set 2. Hannah Kester just served for Northfield. Mahal just got a block.
Beautiful solo block. Delano's free balling it over.
Larson to Janes. Janes with a tip, and that's a kill for Northfield. Tegan Janes.
I feel like last minute when Delano gives a free ball, Tegan, when she's ready, she sends. Oh, we are discussing that because Tegan Janes did jump with the dump, and she's a back row player. That might have been an illegal play. Yes, I do know there's a new rule.
Okay.
Something about, I think, dumping with 2 hands and a certain level back near the 10-foot line. It's a little bit different if you're not on the net, but they are giving it to Delano. I think that was a good call for Delano to challenge that or ask about it.
All right. So, yeah, it looks like Delano will take the side out.
The sport's always changing. Little things you have to look for are always changing. Sydney Pink is serving for Delano.
Larson, Kester, and Ertz for serve receive. And Hannah Kester to Tegan Janes. Janes outside to Ertz, and that's a beautiful kill by Addison Ertz. Assisted, of course, by junior setter Tegan Janes. Lucy Larson back to serve for Northfield. Lucy is a senior this year. That was a nice serve by Larson. And that's a double called on Delano.
Unfortunately, Delano did have their middle set that, and more often than not, they're going to call it just because she's a middle and she's not a normal setter is more likely going to be a double.
Yep. Larson serving for Northfield again.
Sets up their right side. Delano with the attempt. That was Casey Wegman.
I wasn't so sure if Ertz got a touch on that, but it looked like the officials did not see a touch. So it's side out, or Northfield still serving 12-5 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Delano struggling with the passing on the serve receive here. And Sydney Pink gets the back row attack for Delano. They have the side out.
Yep, looks like Larson and Kester had a little bit of miscommunication on who was going to attack and go after that ball.
Delano, Kaylin Whitworth, their libero, is serving, and Taylor Toole is back in the front row.
Kester with a nice pass to Janes. Janes outside to Ertz. Ertz with a roll shot and a kill to the middle.
Delano with a little bit of a miscommunication on the cover. They're all giving their all, but when there happens, sometimes you all go for the one ball.
Rushing, serving for Northfield again. A nice serve by Rushing.
Great pass for Delano, setting up Sydney Pink in the back row. Got a kill.
Kester with a hand on that for an attempt at a dig, but just couldn't quite grab it. Substitution for Delano.
Grace Danielson is going in, and she will be serving.
Raiders lead 13-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And that's a side out for Northfield with an out-of-bounds serve. Ertz back at the line for Northfield. Another out-of-bounds attack by
Taylor Toole. She tried to hit that ball, but she didn't swing through, follow through. It was a little bit off behind her, and now Delano is calling a timeout. Northfield leads 15-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
And we're back. Addison Ertz serving for Northfield, who leads 15-7 in the second set of the 6 AAA section final.
Oh, looks like Sydney Pink got a touch off of her hit, and the up ref is calling it Delano's point. No line judge saw a touch, but the up ref thought might as well call that.
Ertz rushing and Larson back, serve receiving for Northfield. Ertz with the pass to James. James outside to Kester, and that was blocked by Delano.
Kayla Hainanen with the solo block on the outside of Northfield. Lucy Phoebe is serving.
Nice up by Ertz to James. To Faith Corbett. She tried to turn it the best she could, but Delano will get that point.
Delano's block was huge on that. I think that was Sydney Pink, and her hang time was very long. She was up there for a while. Lucy Phoebe with a great serve.
Rushing to James. James to Corbett. Corbett from the right side with a kill. It's a nice attack by Corbett. And she will be subbed out of the game for Edith Larson, who will serve for Northfield. Score is now 16-10. Northfield leads. Edith Larson with a nice serve for Northfield.
Delano sets up their back. That was beautiful kill by Kayla Hainanen.
That was a really nice spot.
Yeah, it was.
Rushing did get a hand on it, but it was just too far outside of where she was in her base position.
That's the right spot to go when your libero isn't there at the moment, because it's not normal for Bella to be passing in that position.
Ertz to James. James outside to Kester, and that's a kill for Hannah Kester, assisted by Tegan James.
Delano almost saved and got a touch off that. I think the right side had a great save, but it somehow managed to get through the net in that open spot.
Tegan James will serve for Northfield, who leads 17-11 in set 2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Serve is good.
Delano free balling it over.
Nice pass by Ertz. James outside to Kester, and that's a kill for Hannah Kester, assisted by Tegan James. James will still serve for Northfield.
Delano is mixing it up, talking it up.
Good serve by James.
Sets up Sydney Pink on the outside with the block by Mahal. They're setting up the right side, and that's a kill for Kayla Hainanen.
Yep, Ertz did get a hand on that to try and dig that up.
Lexi Champeau is back in to serve.
Raiders still lead 18-12. Kester, Larson, and Ertz back for serve receive. Larson with a nice pass. James to Kester on the right side.
Delano's libero was getting good digs.
Ertz with a dig. James outside to Kester with a tip.
They're setting up the right side.
James with the dig. Larson pops it up to Kester on the outside. Kester with the kill. Nice cross court, 10-foot line.
That was a really
by Larson.
Good cut hit for Northfield on that. Looked like Delano's middle was starting to drift more to the right side, so it's a good call.
Yep, good serve by Hannah Kester there. Nice dig by James, pops it up. Lucy Larson takes it to Addison Ertz.
Delano's libero's getting those digs up, and they're getting it back over the net.
Larson to Ertz. Ertz was blocked by Delano.
Kate Halverson with a great block with the help of her right side. Delano is struggling to get their sub back in, but they're ready to go. Looks like Lucy Phoebe is back in, and Sydney Pink is serving.
Raiders still lead 19-13 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Nice serve receive pass by Kester, and that's an attempt by Kellen McDowell in the middle. She hit just out of bounds. That's the first time I've seen Kellen really attack the ball tonight.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. She's more of a push and a tip and a roll and all of that, but she really hit that one.
Kester with a nice pass to James. James to the outside to Ertz. Ertz with a kill.
Delano is really trying. They're working on adjusting, and I think their middle block is not getting in there in time for Addison because she's hitting in the exact same spot where the libero is trying to get a touch, but she's like 1 foot behind it.
Larson serving for Northfield.
Good roll shot by Lucy Phoebe.
Delano takes the point, bringing them to 15. They trail by 5 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Taylor Toole is back in for the front with Delano, and their libero is serving Kaylin Whitwer.
Nice pass by Kester to James. James to Faith Corbett. Blocked by number
Taylor
4.
Toole. Beautiful block.
Raiders still lead 20-16 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Looking for a side out here. Nice pass by Kester. Little miscommunication there. Amber Mahal pops it up to Ertz, who just couldn't connect with that one. Side out, or still a point for Delano.
Northfield's trying different things. They're talking it up, and when you have a pass that's a little bit off, it's kind of hard to work around it, so they have to stay talking the whole time.
Yep, Kester with a nice pass to James. James outside to Ertz. Ertz with the kill off Delano's hands.
Delano got really excited. All their student section, all of their fans thought that block was in, and they all started standing up and screaming.
Rushing serving for Northfield. Nice serve by Bella Rushing.
Delano sets up back row Sydney Pink, unfortunately with the error, hit into the net.
That was quite the high set by Delano's setter.
It was. She had to wait for it and time it out a little differently.
Yep. Rushing still serving for Northfield. They lead 22-17 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Tight set, but Taylor Toole got it over. Northfield struggling, but they free balled it to Delano. Beautiful kill by Delano. That was Casey Wegman right in between the block. Great idea. And Grace Danielson is back in to serve.
Yeah, Northfield just couldn't close that block. They were still kind of scattered from the rally right before.
Definitely.
Larson with the pass to James. James outside to Ertz. Ertz with the tip.
Lucy Phoebe with a great pickup, and they're setting their right side.
Kester to James, who tipped it over.
Lucy Phoebe with the...
And that's a nice block by Faith Corbett, number 12. She will get the point for Raiders, who are in the lead 23-18 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard in set 2 of the Section 6 AAA section final. And that's an ace serve by Addison Ertz. Brings us to set point.
Delano's looking for everything they can find, but unfortunately that serve just dropped. It looked like it was going out. I will give it to them. It was
thought
very
so too,
close.
especially from this angle.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Ertz continues to serve for Northfield. This is set point.
Delano sets up their outside for a roll.
Dig by Ertz to James. James to the middle. Corbett did pull out the tip, but it was a little off balance. Nice block by Corbett and Kester. Larson to James.
Great
James with an attempt.
By Delano's.
And that's out of bounds, and Northfield takes set 2, 25-18 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayat's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Spring into great savings rates with Community Resource Bank. Every day, we help turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like going to college, saving for retirement, buying a new home, planning a wedding, opening a small business. With CRB's great CD rates, we can help you reach these life milestones. Give us a call today or stop into one of our branches to learn more about our competitive CD specials with varying terms and rates to help grow your savings and turn your goals into accomplishments. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
All right, we are back at the Waconia High School gym. We are hosting Hometown Credit Union was gracious enough to allow all of our listeners to stream for free this evening, so we really appreciate that. Delano Tigers are playing Northfield Raiders. This will be set 3 for the Section 6 AAA final.
Yeah, Northfield has won the first 2 sets. The first one was 31-29 and then 25-18. So we'll see how this goes. The energy is great. Delano's giving their all. Northfield's giving their all. They're all mixing things up, hitting different things. Like, it's really exciting to watch. So let's see what this next set brings.
And I believe Delano will start set 3 with the serve since Northfield started set 2. Usual lineup for Northfield. We have Ertz, Corbett, James, Kester, McDowell, and Mahal. McDowell comes out right away, though, for Lucy Larson to enter the court.
And Delano's first server will be their libero, Kaylin Whitwer.
Nice pass by Ertz to James, outside to Ertz, and that's a kill. It's a pretty good way to start set 3. First ball kill.
Delano is some great athletes. I can see just how frustrated they get at themselves, not each other, but when they know that they can do better and they're just like, I want that next pass, I want that next hit.
Rushing with the serve for Northfield.
There we go, Taylor Toole with the kill.
That was a really nice, she was really quick on that.
Really quick.
I don't think Northfield's defense was quite ready, and even if they were, I'm not sure they could have defended it any better than they did.
Grace Danielson is back to serve for Delano.
Pass by Larson. Janes with the tip. Dug by number 11 on Delano. Rushing with a dig. Janes with a hustle and a back row attack attempt by Kester. That's a side out for Delano. Rushing to James. James outside to Ertz. Ertz with a roll shot.
Delano with a great pickup off the block. Sydney Pink freeballing it over.
Kester to James to Corbett. Corbett did a slide to the back on that last one. There's a nice dig by Ertz and a beautiful over by Corbett.
Tip by Taylor Toole, picked up by Northfield.
That's a nice spot by Faith Corbett, she pushed to that back line of the court.
Landed right on it.
Yes, it did. It was close. Ertz will be serving. We are 2-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ertz with an ace, just barely.
Rolled right off the net. You never know where those are going to end. You never know.
You just don't. Ertz will continue to serve for Northfield. And that's another ace by Addison Ertz.
2 in a row. I'm shocked. That is super rare. It's hard to find that. Delano is working around it. They're moving. They're adjusting. They're going to get this next pass.
Ertz will serve for Northfield.
Setting up their outside. And Kayla Hannanen with the beautiful kill.
Yep, found the hole between James and Faith Corbett there. Didn't quite close the block. Ertz was there where she was supposed to be, but it was a nice hit by Delano.
We see Phoebe serving for Delano.
Rushing to James. James to Corbett. Corbett with an attempt. Nice block by Corbett.
Delano trying to get those balls up, and they're covering their hitters and everything, but unfortunately Delano's libero was called on a double.
Raiders lead 5-3 in the third set of the Section AAA final. Edith Larson will be serving for Northfield.
Julia Sheppy is in for Delano.
Larson's serve was good.
Great pass by Delano, setting up Kayla Hannanen with the kill on the right side. She is doing really well right now. She is hitting everywhere and getting all those points for Delano. Taylor Toole is back to serve.
Yeah, Northfield's still having a little struggle this set, closing that block. That was rushing to James, outside to Kester with the tip, and that's a kill for Northfield.
Beautiful spot.
And a net violation by Delano, so
either way.
Northfield leads 6-4 on their Heritage Bank scoreboard. Tegan James back at the line to serve.
Kate Halverson's back in for Delano.
James' serve is good.
Beautiful kill for Kate Halverson.
Yep, Kellen McDowell got her fingertips on that one, but we just couldn't get that defensive play.
Casey Wegman's back in the front row, and Lexi Champo is back to serve.
Larson with the serve receive. Addison Ertz pops it up to Amber Mahal, who pushes deep corner. Free ball by Delano. Ertz to James. James to Kellen McDowell. McDowell with the tip. Nice dig by James.
Beautiful kill by Casey Wegman.
James was able to get a good hand on that, but it was in the net, and we couldn't recover after the net. Tied up at 6-6 here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Lexi Champo still serving.
Kester to James. James to back row to Ertz. And that's a beautiful hustle by Delano.
Beautiful saving by Delano. Unfortunately, it's too short. Great to see it. That was very exciting. There were girls everywhere. They were diving all outside the court. Such a great hustle by Delano.
All right, Kester back serving for Northfield. And it looks like
Delano saving it again. They're going to free ball it over.
That was lucky.
Beautiful save.
That was really nice hustle by Delano, that's for
Casey
sure.
Wegman is all the way over there to get that, and she's in the front row. Like, that's some serious hustle.
That is some serious, I think we call that a bump kill.
It is a bump kill.
Delano serving 7-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
And Sydney Pink with the ace. They have the energy right now. They're coming back, and they actually, I think, have the lead, right? Is that 8-7? Delano leading?
Delano has the lead. Ertz and Larson had some miscommunication on that last serve receive. I bet they won't let that happen a second time, though. Larson steps in to James. James outside to Ertz.
Solo block by Casey Wegman.
We have Mahal on the right side right now. They're covering Ertz pretty well here in set 3. Delano serving. They have the lead by 2 in set 3. Ertz with a nice pass. A little bit of an overpass.
Kate Halverson.
Timeout by Coach Elizabeth Larson. Score is 7-10. Your Raiders trail on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
Northfield.
Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
We're back here at set 3 for the Section AAA final. Delano is serving. Raiders trail 7-10 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. James with the set to Ertz. Ertz with the tip attempt.
And that's a kill for Delano. Again, Casey Wegman. She's killing it.
She's killing it. Points. Delano really wants to win this set. Tegan James got a hand on that for defense, but not quite enough to get the side out for the Raiders.
Sydney Pink with the serve.
Larson with the pass to James. James outside, off the block. And that's a kill or a side out for Northfield.
Good hustle by Delano.
All right, Lucy Larson back at the line to serve for Northfield. 8-11 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Larson with the serve is good.
Setting up their outside, Lucy Forby for the kill.
Northfield is a little all over the place on that one.
They are. Caitlin Whitworth Libero is back to serve, and Taylor Tools in the front.
Larson with the pass. James outside to Ertz. Blocked by Delano. Larson pops it up to Kester, who sends a free ball over.
Kill by Taylor Toole for Delano.
Northfield needs to take a big deep breath and just get reset.
They do. You can see the fear in their eyes. They don't know what to do.
They're getting a little flustered. Delano serving. Kester pass to James. James to Faith Corbett, and that's a kill. That's what they needed to turn around this momentum.
Beautiful kill. Right on the line.
Bella rushing to serve for Northfield. Northfield 9, Tigers 13 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Rushing with a nice serve, and that's an ace for Bella Rushing.
It is. Delano talking it up and adjusting for that next serve.
Yep, Bella is a pretty accurate server, so if coach is telling her to go to one place, she will serve to that spot.
Yep, beautiful short, but picked up by Sydney Pink. Casey Wegman with another kill with a touch off the block.
The one thing I noticed Delano is really doing is they're mixing up their hitters.
100%. They're going everywhere, making our blockers move.
Yep, Delano serves. It's a dig by Kester.
Northfield saving it, free balling it over for Libero to pick up.
That's another kill by number 6.
Kayla Kainanen with the kill, and Grace Danielson's back to serve.
Raiders trail 10-15 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Larson with the pass. James back to Corbett. Corbett was blocked by
Lucy
Taylor
Toole
Toole
with the kill. Kill block, I might put. Kill block.
Rushing Larson and Kester for serve receive. Kester with the pass to James. James with the tip over, and that's a kill for Northfield.
Northfield got to mix it up. They got to try different things, set different hitters, and they have to hit those spots. That's what Delano is doing.
Yep. Addison Ertz will be back to serve for Northfield. And that's a good serve by Ertz.
Great pass by Lucy Fobies, and killed by Taylor Toole.
That was a really good attack by Taylor Toole. She's very quick. The setter was, the pass was perfect, right to the setter. Setter was able to set that up.
Right into Taylor's hands.
Rushing with the pass to James. James with another tip over, attempting to get that side out. A nice block by Corbett. Another block by Kester and Corbett. And that's a kill for the Northfield Raiders. And they will side out. Edith Larson back in the game for Faith Corbett. Kellen McDowell back in the game as well. Edith Larson will serve for Northfield.
Julia Shappy is back in for Delano.
Nice serve by Larson. And that's an ace for Miss Edith Larson. That puts Northfield within 4 for the Delano Tigers, 13-17 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Larson with another serve. Nice dig by Ertz. Larson with an outside set to Kester, and that's a kill by Hannah Kester. She hit that deep corner.
Great spot for Hannah Kester.
Nice set and nice assist by young Edith Larson. This is her first appearance on the high school varsity team. Larson will continue to serve for Northfield. That's out of bounds. Side out for Delano.
Looks like we got Taylor Toole back to serve for Delano, and Kate Halverson is back in the front row.
Lucy Larson back in the game for Northfield. You have Lucy Larson, Ertz, and rushing for serve receive. Ertz to James. James outside to Kester, and that is blocked out of bounds, so that's a kill for Hannah Kester.
Sometimes you just get lucky and you're not there. You have to watch it hit the ground. You don't know where it's going to land.
Yep, and you hope it's out of bounds. Amber Mahal back in the game for Northfield. Tegan James serving. That was a nice serve by James.
Setting up Sydney Pink on the outside. Northfield struggling, but they free-balled it over. Beautiful kill for Sydney Pink. She rolled it right there into that middle hole, right behind the block.
Yep, Northfield really needs to communicate here in set 3 if they want to come back. Get their feet set, make the plays.
Lexi Champeau back to serve.
Larson to James. Northfield trails 15-20 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard in set 3 of the 6 AAA final. Delano serving. Larson, slightly overpass. Kellen with a dig. And that's Amber Mahal, and she recovers.
Setting up Sydney.
And that's
Pink
a double.
On the outside, but double.
Yep, double called on Delano there, so that forces the side out for Northfield.
Northfield got to use this point, try to get some points rolling, because they're looking a little bit all over the place. They got to calm down and talk it up and play their roles.
Yep, Kester will serve for Northfield. And that's out of bounds. It's a point for Delano.
Lucy Froby back in, and Sydney Pink back to serve.
Larson to Mahal, pops it up. Larson free balls it over. Northfield needs to get set. Kester to James to Ertz. And that's a kill for Addison Ertz.
Casey Wegman tried to get that off her block, but just couldn't manage to get it up.
All right, we have Lucy Larson serving for Northfield. Ertz, Corbett, and Mahal in the front row. Serve is good. Nice dig by James. Nice play at the net by Ertz. Popped
Casey
up by
Wegman
Larson.
is ready for those. Oh. Looks like we got called on a lift.
I'm not exactly sure what that was
I'm not
all about,
either.
but it's all right. Northfield needs to find a way to fight back here in set 3. They trail 17-22 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kester to James, James to Ertz.
Yep. Delano's point. Ertz hit it into the antenna. That's all right. Northfield's going to take a timeout here. Delano is leading 23-17 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
At Northfield Retirement Community, we offer a wide range of independent living solutions. Our newly renovated and spacious Northwood Pines apartments offer 1-bedroom plus den in various dimensions and configurations. Feel at home once you've made this space yours at NRC Northwood Pines. Check us out and schedule a tour at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
And we are back. Northfield took a timeout. That's their second timeout in set 3. They trail 17-23 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northfield is really playing a little scared right now. They need to find their momentum and communication. James to Corbett with a tip.
Delano setting up their outside. Lucy Phobie with the attempt.
And that's a side out Northfield for 4 contacts on the Delano side. Bella rushing back to serve for Northfield. We really need to keep these serves in bounds. And that was in.
That was a beautiful ace. Beautiful ace. Delano is mad. Their team is mad. The student section's mad. I'll tell you for a fact, that was in.
That was in.
That was an ace.
A little too close for comfort, though. Rushing, serving again for Northfield. Roll shot by Delano. Beautiful dig by Rushing. Saved by Larson.
Lucy Phobie with a hit.
Larson with the dig. Ertz pops it up. Kester free balls it over.
Beautiful kill for Delano. Casey Wegman hitting over in the middle with a little trick shot, and Northfield didn't really know where to block for that one. It was a little far over to the outside, and they were ready for it.
Yep, this is set point for Delano's favor. They lead 24-19 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Pass by Kester. Little miscommunication by Northfield, but they free ball it over.
Setting up Lucy Phobie for the final kill of set 3.
Delano's takes set 3, 25-19.
Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
Eye exams are more than just confirming that you have 20/20 vision. At River Valley Eye Professionals, you'll receive a thorough and detailed evaluation. We look at every part of your eye, from the lashes to the retina, to identify any potential problems and how to address them. Our state-of-the-art facility allows us to provide you with more than just glasses and contact lenses. We help to ensure that your eyes are healthy and remain so for a lifetime. Find out more about how to request an appointment at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student-athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
What if you could choose to make a positive difference in the lives of others just by where you choose to bank? When you bank with Hometown Credit Union, you are participating in a not-for-profit cooperative. We proudly reinvest into our communities through free financial education to people of all ages. We believe people can make better money decisions when equipped with the financial knowledge they need. Learn more about how you can join Hometown to make a difference and support our financial education outreach at www.hometowncu.coop.
All right, and we are back at Lacona High School. We are going into the fourth set, and Delano just took their first win in set 3. It was 25-19. The first two sets was 25-18 and 31-29 in Northfield's favor. So we're going to have to make some adjustments with both teams, and hopefully they can manage to keep the energy on either side, really. Northfield is going to have to pick up their momentum, and Delano's going to want to keep trying to keep that momentum.
Lily already said we're back. So let's see, set 4. I believe Northfield will start us off serving. Bella Rushing back at the line for Northfield. We are starting set 4. Nice serve by Rushing.
Delano setting up Taylor Toole.
Dig by Larson and Ertz on that one. Dig by Rushing, and that's a tip kill by James. Rushing continues to serve for Northfield.
Taylor Toole with the kill.
That was a really nice pass by Delano's back row there. Their setter didn't even have to move her feet in order to set that ball.
Grace Danielson is back to serve.
And that's an out-of-bounds serve, side out for Northfield. Delano is hoping for a touch call, but the line judge did not see a touch. Kester serving for Northfield.
Delano struggling to keep it going, but they got Taylor to roll it over.
Another tip by James. Another out of bounds by Delano. Point Northfield. That was really good defense by Delano. They were playing pretty scrappy.
They were.
Kester still serving for Northfield.
Taylor Toole with the kill, pushing it to the deep corner.
And that looks like it would have been out, but Kester did get a hand on that. That was a close one. Take them when they're close.
Lucy Fogarty back to serve.
Corbett with a serve receive. Mahal with an attempt. Or no, that was Ertz.
Setting up Sydney Pink with the kill on the outside. And that cross court.
Delano tied it up 3-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kester, Rushing, and Larson back for serve receive. Larson to Janes. Janes outside to Ertz, and that's a kill for Addison Ertz off the hands of number 6.
Yep. Kayla Hainanen, and looks like Delano subbing, and Julia is going back in.
Edith Larson will serve for Northfield. Serve is good. Nice block by Kelly McDowell, and that's a point for Northfield.
Great job by Kelly McDowell. You've got to stay on Taylor Toole because she will hit every single ball.
Edith Larson continues to serve for Northfield. McDowell, Ertz, and Janes are in your front row.
Delano's Libero with a great pass.
That's a beautiful block by Tegan James.
It's a kill by Delano. It did manage to get in between the block, and it landed on Northfield's side, actually.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, the official called it a carry. I didn't see another touch after that.
I think she's been calling carries on some really random things. It's like her go-to motion.
Yeah. That was a attempt by Kellen McDowell.
Northfield miscommunicating in the back row, trying to get those passes off of Delano's outside hitting.
5-5 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. In set number 4, Raiders lead 2-1 in this match so far.
Taylor Toole with the serve.
Kester to Janes, Janes to Ertz, and that's a kill for Addison Ertz.
If Northfield knows what's good for them, they got to hit that line shot on their outside.
It would also be really fun to see Ertz hit a few from the right side.
I would 100% agree.
Janes serving for Northfield. Serve is good.
Delano setting up their back row. Casey Wagman.
Ertz with a really nice hit, dug by Delano. Tegan Janes with the dig, popped up by Larson, out of bounds by Addison Ertz. It's 6-6 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Northfield's having a lot of personal errors on their side. I wouldn't say anything too crazy has been going on for either teams. It just seems like we're kind of going through the motions at this point. We need some energy. We need to minimize our own errors.
Serve received by Larson, popped up by Janes, back row attack by Kester.
Solo block by Kate Halverson.
And Delano takes the first lead of set number 4, 7-6 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Lexi Champeau is still serving.
Serve receive here for Northfield. We have Larson, Kester, and Ertz. Nice pass from Ertz to Janes, and that's Addison Ertz with an attempt, and then a dig that went over the net barely.
Great kill by Casey Wagman.
Yep, through the hands of Kellen McDowell and Amber Mahal.
Unfortunately, Amber was drifting, causing Kellen to not know where to set the block, and it went right between them. It's that miscommunication again. It's really hard to stay controlled of your body in such a high energy environment.
Yep. Larson, pass up to Janes, Janes to Ertz, and that's almost a kill by Ertz on the right side.
Delano saving and free balling it over. Northfield slowing it down and using it.
And almost another kill by Addison Ertz on the right side.
Delano is picking it up. They're playing scrappy.
I'm not sure what that call was.
I believe they're
a
calling
back row attack, but I'm not sure.
On Tegan. She dumped again.
That could be. She doesn't look like she's attacking above the plane of the net,
She's not, exactly. She's not attacking above the plane of the net, and she has played Northern Lights. She knows what she can and can't do, and it's unfortunate call.
Yep. Addison Ertz with an attempt. It is, I did notice on this last rotation, Addie was hitting from the right side.
Yep.
Nice
it was working out well because Delano's covering had to adjust. They had to change, so they were a little bit more scrappy, less technical because it's a different layup when Addie is hitting on the right side.
Yep, Ertz with the serve there for Northfield.
Delano free balling it.
Ertz to pass to Janes. Janes outside to Kester. Kester with an attempt.
Delano rolling it over.
Dig by Larson. Janes outside to Kester with the tip.
Delano is getting all these covering.
Ertz to Janes. Janes to Kester. Another tip by Kester. She's got to put that ball in the deep corner.
She does.
Or swing. Nice dig by Ertz.
Great playing by Delano.
Delano leads 10-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard in set 4 of the Section 6 AAA final.
Northfield's playing timid. If you can hear in our voices, we have coached in the past, and you can hear the things we're saying, and it's like, do this, you can do it, you can do it.
Larson to serve receive to James to Kester. There was a touch. Line judge called a touch.
I would say so. I would say so.
That's a side out for Northfield. I saw the touch, but the crowd does not agree with that.
I saw the touch as well.
Larson to serve for Northfield. Serve is good.
Beautiful pass for Delano, setting up right side.
James with the dig. Larson outside to Kester. Kester with an attempt.
Casey Wagman's hitting it over right between the block.
Larson with the dig. Kester.
Beautiful block for Casey Wagman. Northfield has to talk on that covering setup. They got to talk about it.
Ertz struggled on serve receive there. It's like she was stuck on her heels. Score is 8-12. Your Northfield Raiders take their first time out in set number 4. They trail 8-12 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Starting the home building process is challenging and it can be overwhelming at times. That's why Schmidt Homes has a plethora of 1 to 2 story floor plans to help you get started. Their vast options feature a wide range of square footage, design styles, bedroom, and bathroom count. Their dedicated team will work with you every step of the way to turn your dream home into a reality. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
All right, here we go. If you are not in the gym and following us on NorthfieldLive.com, it is quite the game we have going on. That was a tip by Faith Corbett, right to the middle, side out for Northfield.
A lot of energy going on, a lot of noises, lots of cheering. It's kind of hard to stay focused. And for me, talking as well as the girls playing, there's a lot going on.
Yep, Bella rushing to serve for Northfield. Serve is good.
Taylor Toole with the save.
And she was called for a net violation. So that's a point for Northfield.
They got to use these points.
They got to use these points. They have narrowed the lead within 2, trailing Delano 10-12 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Good serve by Rushing.
Setting up Lucy Phoebe.
Good dig by Kester to James. And
Great save by Northfield.
Yep. Delano's coach isn't happy about that, but I do believe that was a clean play. James outside to Kester. And that's a kill by Hannah Kester.
If I'm going to be honest, I couldn't see that was a kill. I thought the block got a point, but that was a close call.
And now Delano takes their first time out. 11-12. Raiders trail on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
Making decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union.
All right, rushing with a good serve for Northfield.
Great kill for Taylor Toole. She is hitting that deep corner and making our middle backs run everywhere. Grace Danielson is back to serve for Delano.
Larson with the pass to Janes. Janes to Corbett with an attempt. Blocked by Delano. Northfield trying to mix it up in the front row a little bit. Pass by Ertz. Tip by James.
Setting up the back.
That's a nice block by Corbett and Kester. Raiders will get that side out.
As long as they get that block there and they get a firm foundation, that's what we need.
Kester serving for Northfield.
Setting up Taylor Toole, who pushed it to the deep.
Faith Corbett with a tip for Northfield. That was a really quick play by Delano's middle.
They're using Taylor Toole to their advantage. She's very quick and she's hitting it over.
Yep. If Northfield's going to continue to tip, they need to find those deep corners.
100%.
Delano's playing pretty scrappy. Rushing with the pass to James. James with the tip.
A little miscommunication for Delano, but they roll it over.
Kester with the dig. A little tight on the net there.
Sydney Pink with the kill.
James was there, just couldn't push hard enough to get that ball to go back over to the other side. Raiders trail 12-16 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard in set number 4. Rushing to James, to Ertz.
With the beautiful corner
spot. Yep. Got to find those open spots, make Delano move their feet.
Exactly.
Give the Raiders time to reset.
Kellen is back in, and Edith Larson's going back to serve.
Delano sure has the energy right now. Their crowd is pretty fired up. It's a good serve by Larson.
Delano setting up Sydney Pink on the outside for the kill.
I think Rushing would have had that on defense, but it took an ugly bounce off the net and kind of changed the direction the ball was going.
It really did.
Lucy Larson back in the game.
Taylor Toole is back to serve, and Kate Halverson's in the front.
We got to take advantage of when Taylor Toole's in that back row. Ertz.
That's what I was thinking.
With the kill off the block.
Here we go.
14-17. Raiders trail on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Tegan Janes back to serve for Northfield. And that was out of bounds. Nice line serve, but just a little too far outside.
Looks like Delano is back to serve. Lexi Champeau.
Ertz, Larson, and Kester back for serve receive. Larson with a pass to James. James back to Ertz. Ertz with an attack from the right side. James back to Ertz on the right side, and that's a nice roll shot to the middle.
Delano is playing amazingly scrappy right now.
Kester back to Ertz. That's a kill for Addison Ertz on the right side, assisted by Tegan James.
Great job by Tegan and Addison working together to get those sets to her and mixing up where she's going to hit it.
Yep, Addison has always been a very smart player. She's been, this is her 3rd appearance, I believe, in the section tournament. She's just gotten better and smarter as she's gotten older. Ertz with the serve for Northfield.
Great kill for Delano.
That was a quick outside set.
It was. Sydney Pink is back to serve. Oh, it looks like Northfield is taking another timeout. They are trailing 15-19. Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
And we're back. Let's see, Delano is still serving for Northfield, or for Delano, I guess. Let's see if Northfield can get a side out. Larson with a push from the back row.
Setting out their outside, Lucy Phobie for the attempt.
Tegan Jane sends over a free ball.
Great trick play by Delano. Casey Wegman with the kill in the middle.
Northfield is playing very defensively right now. They're not getting to run a whole lot on offense.
100%.
Larson with the pass to Janes, outside to Kester, and that's out of bounds. Score is 15-21. Delano leads over Northfield on the Heritage Bank scoreboard in set number 4 of the Section 6 AAA final. Kester to James, outside to Kester with the tip.
Delano with a good pickup.
Kellen McDowell with an attempt, and then and the down official called I'm not sure. Let's see what they come up with. I wonder if he'll call it. It wasn't a double, but I wonder if he'll call it net.
Yeah, I wonder what it is. The net is currently moving. Yep. I will say that.
We will wait to see what the officials call. It was definitely a clean play by McDowell. She attempted to attack. They blocked. She dug it back up.
Yeah, that whole part was clean. Anything, the ball was in the net. I wonder if that's what he was looking at.
That could be, so we'll see what she calls. Talking to Coach Larson. Now to the Delano coach.
They could be overturning it, which is why they're talking to both.
Or a replay.
All of the above.
Yep.
It's replay. A replay. Yep. He definitely felt Talon was in the net when she saved that ball, I think, because that's the only thing that really touched the net.
Yep. All right, so Delano continues to serve. Larson with the pass to James. James to the Kellen McDowell with the tip over the net.
Good, good. Right side Delano.
James popped it up to Larson. Kester with an attempt.
Lucy Phobie with the hit, and great dig by Addison Ertz.
James outside to Kester. Blocked. Dug by Ertz, I believe. Outside to Kester again.
Thank you.
And net violation on Delano, so side out for Northfield. Lucy Larson back at the line to serve. Crowd is a little unhappy with that call.
Not happy.
And that's, thank
Deep
goodness,
serve.
Delano passed that. James to Corbett with the tip, and that was in.
Okay. There's a lot going on that's hard to talk about because there's just so much quick playing, lots of tipping, lots of picking up, but Northfield and Delano are working very hard and hitting so many different spots.
Yep, Larson continues to serve for Northfield.
setting up their middle. Kate Halverson, great dig.
Nice dig. Good play at the net by Kester. She had both hands on that. Ertz from the back row.
Delano setting up their right side.
Nice dig by Larson. Faith Corbett goes up, and that is a kill by Corbett.
Delano is trying to say that Northfield was over the plane of the net. However, Faith Corbett went straight up, and there was no, what's it called? Breaking of the barrier.
She did not contact it below the tape on the other side.
Yeah. The Northfield, there's no breaking of the plane.
Larson continues to serve for Northfield.
Setting up the right side, and there you go. Casey Wagner with a beautiful kill in between the block.
Yep, got to close that block. 18-22, Delano leads on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Set 4. It's 2-1 in the match. Northfield has 2 wins. Delano, 1 win. Nice pass by Kester. I couldn't see what happened there.
Looks like
Ertz from the back row. And that was a back row attack. Ertz took off in front of the 10-foot line.
She did.
Yep. 18-23, Delano leads. Nice pass by Ertz. Amber Mahal with an attempt.
Great hit
that
by
was a good
Amber.
hit. Nice touch by Corbett on the block. Nice dig by Larson off that block. Kester with an attempt.
Delano with the energy and the great kill.
This is set 4. This is set point in Delano's favor. 24-18. Ertz to James. James to Corbett, and that's a kill for Faith Corbett.
Great spot, great spot.
Will it be enough, though, to get the momentum back for Northfield in this 4th set? Bella Rushing serving for Northfield. That's a nice serve by Rushing.
Great side
dig by Larson. James to Corbett, and that's a kill by James. 20-24.
Delano keeps looking for that illegal call to finish that last point.
Yep.
Oh, we got the down ref is telling the Sioux section to calm themselves and get back into their area.
Rushing serving again for Northfield. Oh, get it. Nice cover by Faye.
Corbett.
Nice hands by Corbett again in the middle. James outside to Kester, and that's a kill for Hannah Kester, assisted by Tegan James. 21-24. Raiders narrow the points. Bella Rushing still serving. Nice serve by Rushing.
Delano setting up Taylor Toole.
Northfield's going to send a free ball over. Nice dig by Bella.
Bella's getting all these balls. She's hustling to every position.
Larson to Kester.
Delano getting and setting up the outside.
That's a block by James. Northfield gets a point. 22-24 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Delano's taking their little timeout. Oh, they're calling an actual timeout right now.
Delano takes a timeout. Raiders trail 22-24 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown veggies, sweet corn, and garlic. Now you can get ready for the fall season at Thomas Gardens with fall flowers and straw bales. They have seeds, topsoil, and worm castings. Grab some locally made maple syrup, honey, and jam. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 10 to 4. To shop from a local family business. Thomas Clark.
And we're back. It is game point for Delano.
Rushing with a nice serve. Rushing with a dig. James outside to Kester. Nice dig by Larson off the block.
Beautiful
Kester
block
goes
by
up
Casey
again.
Wagner. Delano free balling it over. Norfolk's going to use it.
Rushing to Corbett, or rushing to James to Corbett. Set number 4 goes to Delano Tigers, 25-22 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We are going into our 5th set, where we play to 15.
Yes.
Of buying or selling your home? Don't go at it alone. Did you know there are nearly over 200 steps to the real estate process? 200 things to consider, be aware of, 200 things that could impede your ability to buy or sell or compromise the actual closing day. Alas, have no fear. You can contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group anytime to answer all of your real estate questions. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Drive your student to the games and get paid. Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus has many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular sized school buses. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you and get paid to watch their games. Benjamin Bus offers on-site training and testing, along with wages up to $24 an hour. No experience is necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hometown Credit Union is proud to call Northfield and Dundas home. We offer a variety of loan options, checking, savings, and credit card accounts with a focus on financial wellness and member advocacy. You belong at Hometown Credit Union. Learn more at hometowncu.coop.
Okay, set 5 just about underway here in the Waconia High School gym.
Delano just won their second set, 25-22, so it is even 2-2. This is it.
This is it. I don't know who won the coin toss there to get the serve.
I don't either. I was not paying attention. Let's look based on who's starting over in Northfield. Looks like Mahal is, so we have serve receive.
Okay. So we have to first ball kill. Pass set, kill the ball, get it back right away. First point.
I had some coaches who actually preferred having serve receive because it gives you the first opportunity to get a point.
It is true, especially now that there's rally scoring. So.
Exactly.
Back in the day when I played, you had to earn a point by winning the serve.
Which is so crazy.
And we only played to 15. Times sure have changed. All right, here we go. Set 5 in the Section 6 AAA final. Serve received by Kester. James to Corbett. She pushes to that back corner.
Delano setting up their right side. Casey Wegman.
Nice hands by Larson. Kester struggled on serve receive there.
Whitwer with an ace.
Delano takes the second point. Raiders need a side out right here. Larson, Kester, and Ertz back on serve receive. Nice pass by Ertz. Larson pops it up outside to Ertz with a roll shot.
Lucy Bobby with the kill on the outside. Delano has the energy, they have the momentum, and they have the fans.
Yep. Northfield was a little stuck on their heels on that one, but they'll get it this one. Nice pass by Kester. James outside to Ertz. Ertz with a kill off the block. Side out Northfield. Bella Rushing will serve for Northfield. Nice serve by Rushing.
Delano setting up their right side.
Dig by Rushing to James, back row to Kester. Not just too short, couldn't make the play over the net. Delano sides out.
Grace Danielson's back in to serve. And it looks like Kaylee Hannanen is back in for the front row.
Larson with the pass, James with the tip.
Delano Libera was on it.
Nice hands by Ertz, dug by James. Larson pops it up to Ertz. She pushes to that deep corner. That's a kill for Northfield. Northfield with the side out, 2-4 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Your Raiders are trailing, but Ertz will be serving. See if they can get a good run here.
As long as Northfield keeps hitting those spots at the deep corners, they're going to get some points going.
Yep. Nice serve by Ertz.
Setting up
nice
their middle.
Nice block by Kester and Corbett. Nice dig by Ertz. James to the outside to Kester.
Delano's playing scrappy. They're setting up Kayla on their right side.
Nice block by Hannah Kester. That's a point for Northfield.
Beautiful solo block for Hannah. That has to bring some energy momentum to that court right now.
Ertz continues to serve for Northfield. 3-4 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Nice serve by Addison Ertz.
Delano setting up back row, Sydney Pink.
Ertz with the dig. James to Corbett. Corbett with the tip. Roll shot by Delano, and that's a kill for Delano. Side out.
Great spot for Lucy Foby. She had a great roll into that center hole.
Northfield needs a side out right here on this point, on this serve. Ertz to James, outside to Kester.
Great cover for Sydney Pink.
That's Faith Corbett with an attempt. Delano wins that rally.
Taylor Toole is unstoppable tonight.
Timeout by Coach Larson for the Raiders. Raiders trail 3-6 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Valley
Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard.
All right, we're back, and you can hear the crowd here in the Waconia High School gym as Delano leads 6-3. Delano has quite the showing for fans tonight. Ertz with the pass to Janes, back to Corbett. Ertz with the dig, Janes out to Kester. Kester with an attempt.
Delano is picking up all of these, and they're getting the kills as well. Sydney picked up another kill on the outside. Their blocking is doing it very well right now. Northfield is trying to pick up and just cover, and they don't have much focus on actually attacking the ball.
Ertz with the pass to Janes. Janes to Kester with an attempt.
Delano sets up Taylor Toole.
Nice dig by Ertz. Janes pops it up to Kester. It's another point for Delano. Looks like Northfield's having a tough time transitioning and getting back to their base position.
Delano's playing too quick, 100%.
Nice pass by Ertz. Janes with the tip. Ertz with the dig. Janes to the outside to Kester, and that's a kill by Kester.
Hannah Kester's been having a good time hitting off the block, and I think if she keeps doing that, it'll work out, but you never know. It's really hard to do, but it works.
Yep. Edith Larson serving for Northfield. Serve is good.
Taylor Toole with the tip.
And Northfield gets called a net violation. I believe they called that on Kellen McDowell.
Yep.
Lucy Larson back in the game. Score is 4-9 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northfield Raiders trail Delano Tigers in the section final. Larson to James to Kester.
But hold on. Delano was called in the net on that block.
Net call on Delano. Tegan James will serve for Northfield.
Delano is not happy about that.
Nice serve by James. McDowell with the kill. Happy birthday, as they say.
Happy birthday. That's a great use of
an overpass.
Exactly.
Yep. Tegan James will continue to serve for the Northfield Raiders. Serve is good.
Delano is setting up their back row.
Ertz to James. James outside to Kester. That was a beautiful swing by Kester. McDowell with the smart play at the net.
I'm going to call that a 4, but they're not going to call that a 4.
Kester with another attempt. Tegan James with the dig. Larson pops it up outside to Kester. Kester hits that back corner, and that's a kill for Hannah Kester.
If I was keeping stats tonight, I would say those deep corners have probably worked 90% of the time. I wish we kept stats like in the moment, but looks like Delano is taking a timeout. Northfield trails 7-9.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
Don't miss out on our incredible deal for your back-to-school shopping. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we're offering a buy one, get one deal for your child's prescription glasses. We have a massive selection of frame styles available to help your child see and look their best this school year. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Check us out at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
And we're back. Raiders, Tegan James continues to serve. 7-9 in the 5th set at the 6 AAA section final game. Winner of this match will go to the state tournament. Nice play at the net by Kellen McDowell to get a point for Northfield.
Delano's trying to look for those breaking the planes of our blockers, but they can't get it. We're doing pretty well going straight up.
James to serve again for Northfield. That's a good serve.
Delano sets out their outside. Sydney Pink for the kill.
Nice tip over the block by Delano there. Serve receive, we have Larson, Kester, and Ertz.
Lexi Champeau is back to serve.
Nice pass by Larson to James, back to Kester from the right side.
Good hit by Kester.
Off the hands of Hannah Kester. Addison Ertz couldn't grab that. Point for Delano.
Great kill for Casey Wegman.
8-11 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northfield really needs a side out right now.
Every point counts.
This point. Kester to James, back to Kester on the right side.
Kate Halverson with the block.
Ertz from the back row, and that's a kill.
Little miscommunication on the Delano side. I think we managed to hit that right in between the seam of the libero and the setter. They got a little ahead of themselves, but they're going to get it right back.
Kester serving for Northfield. Serve is good. And that's an ace serve for Hannah Kester. That couldn't have come at a better time. They really need to push 1 point at a time right now. This is where they play smart, make the smart plays.
11-10 still on Delano.
Kester with another serve.
Setting up their back row, Sydney, and they're calling Delano with a double.
Yep, I believe it was a double on the setter. Tie score here in set 5 at the 6th AAA section final. 11-11 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Timeout by Delano.
For a limited time, first month is free. Northwood Pines, a newly renovated senior living option at Northfield Retirement Community. Feel at home with these private one-bedroom plus den apartments. This living option is available for individuals and couples. Utilities are included and have on-site complimentary laundry facilities. And now, for a limited time, first month is free. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouth guard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years.
And we're back in set 5, 11-11. Hannah Kester serving for Northfield. Set 5, we play to 15 with a cap of 2. You have to win by 2. Winner of this match goes to the state tournament. And that's a point for Northfield, blocked by Kellen McDowell. They take their first
tried
lead.
to play that slide hit again to the middle, and it usually works for them, but Kellen was ready that time, and she was right there.
She was there. Kester continues to serve for Northfield. Serve is good.
Good set by the libero. And beautiful kill by Casey Wegman.
That was a nice hit right there on that back line. Hard to know if they're going to be in or out.
It's super hard to know, especially when there's no touch on the block. You kind of just have to either follow the line and go for it or watch it drop.
Yep.
12-12. Back to serve.
Pass by Larson to James to Ertz. That was blocked by Delano. Timeout by Northfield. 12-13 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
student to the games and get paid. Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus has many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you and get paid to watch their games. Benjamin Bus offers on-site training and testing, along with wages up to $24 an hour. No experience is necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for.
All right, we're back. It's very loud in the gym, the Waconia High School gym. Delano serving. Larson. James, nice pull it back in. That's a kill by McDowell. 13-13 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Where'd that come from, Callan?
I don't know. Set 5. Remember, we only played a 15. Must win by 2. It's 2-2 tied in this match. Lucy Larson serving for Northfield.
All the athletes are giving their all right now. You can see it.
Dig by Larson. Go, go, go.
So close. So close.
Delano with the side out.
Really good dig by Larson, but the other girls had her covered on the wrong side.
Set point for Delano. Let's hope Northfield gets a side out. Dig by Kester to Janes, outside to Ertz.
Beautiful spot in the middle, and that's a kill. Girls are looking tired.
14-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northfield to serve. Bella rushing at the line. Nice serve by Rushing.
Great pass by Sydney Pink.
That was a nice kill by Delano.
Beautiful kill. There was no middle block on that. She knew exactly where to go.
14-15. Delano, 1-point lead.
Delano is subbing, and Grace Danielson is back to serve.
This could be the set and the match point. Northfield needs a side out. Larson with the pass. Janes outside. Ertz.
Beautiful block by Delano.
Ertz sends over a free ball. And Delano wins in set 5, 16-14. Delano Tigers are the Section 6 AAA champions and will be going to the state tournament starting on November 8th at the XL Energy Center.
Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast. And Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
All right.
Yep.
It's just that loud in here. I can't hear Lily. Lily's having a hard time hearing me.
Wow. So much going on. It's a great win for Delano. You can see that they really wanted it. Lots of happy tears, but there's also a lot of sad tears over on the Northfield side as some of the seniors are, realizing that this is it.
Yep. There was 3 seniors, Jaden Schultz, Lucy Larson, and Bella Rushing.
Yep.
So this match will end their volleyball career. Well, they are going on to play in college, so
their
that's
Northfield
good.
Raider career together.
Both teams really, really wanted it.
Yes.
Northfield had the momentum after that second set because they were ahead 2-0. And after that third set, when Delano pulled out the win, Northfield really just lost a lot of their momentum.
Yeah.
They almost had it back, and then Delano would step it up, and they would have more momentum. And then it was a great match, though. Very evenly matched.
Very.
A lot of talent on both teams. Both teams should be very proud of how they played tonight. I'm a coach alum from Northfield, so of course it's sad to see that they didn't make it to their first state tournament. Maybe switching sections this year would have allowed that.
It was a different energy. I felt like we had more hope because it was a different section, but we kind of fell back into our normal path of winning the first two sets and not giving our 100% on the next three.
Yep. We didn't have to meet Lakeville team this round, but Delano sure played their hearts out tonight.
It'll be interesting to see how they do,
Yeah, either team deserved to win this match. They left it all out on the court, and that's all you can ask. So that's about all the comments I have. Our post-game cleanup is sponsored by Service Master by Hyatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. We'll tune in now to the awards that are taking place at the Waconia High School. Thanks for tuning in to NorthfieldLive.com, and shout out to Hometown Credit Union for allowing everybody to stream for free tonight. I'm Kelly.
I'm Lily.
And we have Joey running the producing and the cameras, Jim and Lance. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Committee of the Minnesota State High School League wishes to extend its congratulations to both teams that participated here in the championship game. We were all treated to incredible volleyball. How about a round of applause for both teams for a fantastic effort? To the players, coaches, and all of the fans, we salute you and your stellar performance and your support of high school athletics throughout the entire season and in this championship game. Presenting the trophies tonight are the activity directors of the schools involved. We'd like to introduce them, Mr. Nick Voss of Delano and Mr. John Mahal of Northfield. At this time, we would like to recognize the runner-up, the Northfield Raiders. Joining Athletic Director Mahal is Head Coach Elizabeth Larson. We're going to begin with the Northfield managers, Bailey Parrish, and Claire Homan. Number 1, Navia Penick. Number 2, Bella Rushing. Number 3, Edith Larson. Number 4, Stephanie Mergens. Number 5, Hannah Kester. Number 6, Tegan James. Number 7, Jaden Schulz. Number 8, Kelly Johnson. Number 9, Lucy Larson. Number 10, Kellen McDowell. Number 11, Amber Mahal. Number 12, Faith Corbett. Number 13, Addie Ertz. Number 14, Kate Potter. Number 15, Elena French. And number 16, Tegan Maddow. At this time, we'd like to invite the captains of Northfield to receive their section runners-up plaque. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the Northfield Raiders.
Do you want their assistance? No, I'm not going to say the coaches.
Now we would like to award the championship medals to the Delano Tigers. Joining Athletic Director Nick Faust is their head coach, Becca Rue. We will begin with the Tigers manager, Grace Riefenberger. Number 1, Caitlin Champeau. Number 2, Kaylin Whitwer. Number 3, Kate Doctor. Number 4, Taylor Toole. Number 5, Riley Mathowitz. Number 6, Kayla Hainanen. Number 7, Cassie Wegman. Number 8, Julia Shapee. Number 9, Lucy Phobie. Number 10, Sydney Pink. Number 11, Grace Danielson. Number 12, Lexi Champeau. Number 14, Handa Van de Putty. And number 15, Kate Halverson. At this time, would the captains of Delano High School come forward to receive their section championship plaque? Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the champion of Section 6 3A, the Delano Tigers.
At this time, we would like to congratulate all of our Raiders seniors on a great run to the section championship game. Raiders senior class this year for our volleyball team is very small, only 3, with Isabella rushing Jaden Schultz, and Lucy Larson. But big shout out to all three of them. They all played very important roles, whether it's on the court or in leadership on this team. This team would not be able to make it this far without them, but we will see them next year, obviously, here on NorthfieldLive.com and KYMN Radio for the section tournament. But we would like to congratulate our seniors, especially, and this entire team for a great run, although it did not end ideally. So thank you to everyone who listened here on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, or KYMNradio.net, or watched on NorthfieldLive.com throughout the season. Thank you to our seniors and our entire team for a great year of Northfield volleyball here.